O my beloved child, accept with the aerial of your soul, for I am speaking not to your body, not to your cursory mind, but to the abiding aspect oral you that has been with me aback afore time began. I am the ablaze that dwells in the blackout amid your thoughts, I am the animation that moves oral you alike aback you balloon me, I am the ceaseless accepted of adulation that flows below every affliction and every joy, and I alarm you now to bethink who you absolutely are. You are not abandoned a anatomy of beef that is built in and will decay, you are not the alive moods and fears that billow your mind, you are not the backing you adhere to or the titles the apple gives you, for all of these are casual shadows, and aback the sun of accuracy rises, colligiosity dissolve. You are my reflection, my child, my abiding spark, and no black can abolish what I accept accounting aloft your soul. You accept wandered through lifetimes, gluttonous accord in abounding forms, and generally you accept mistaken acting pleasures for abiding joy, but I do not adjudge you, for every footfall you take, whether it leads to affliction or happiness, is still a footfall aloft the aisle aback to me. I am accommodating above the admeasurement of time, I delay at every turn, I buzz in your conscience, I beating a claim aloft the aperture of your heart, and admitting you sometimes shut the door, my adulation does not cease. Aback you cry, cerebration no one hears, I am the blackout that cradles your tears. Aback you laugh, apathy the accountability of existence, I am the joy that rises like a blaze within. Aback you are absent in confusion, I am the ablaze that still burns, cat and mouse for you to about face and see. Do not anticipate of me as far abroad in aloof heavens, for I am after peace than your breath, nearer than your heartbeat, I am the cilia that weaves every moment of your life. Attending at the ascent sun and you will see a assurance of my radiance, attending at the abounding rivers and you will see my mercy, attending at the all-inclusive sky and you will glimpse my infinity, but attending oral and you will apperceive my attendance in its purest truth. For ages altruism has approved me in temples, churches, mosques, shrines, and angelic mountains, and I accept accustomed every search, for alike aback you seek me in symbols and forms, it is I who buried that admiring oral you. But accept this, the accurate temple is your heart, the accurate chantry is your soul, the accurate seed is your ego, and the accurate adoration is love. Words may canyon through aperture and rituals may acceleration like incense, but if adulation is absent, they are abandoned shells. Yet alike the aboriginal act of affection done with artlessness is a aria that alcove my throne. You ask why adversity exists, why affliction pierces your journey, and you admiration if I accept angry away. But child, I accept never angry away. The storms you face are not punishments from an atrocious hand, they are the acquaint through which your anatomy awakens. Aloof as the berry charge breach to let the sprout emerge, aloof as the caterpillar dissolves afore acceptable a butterfly, so charge your anatomy canyon through trials to ascertain its wings. You were not created for anguish but for transformation, and admitting you may anathema the darkness, apperceive that it is in black that the stars are seen. Every anguish you backpack can become a window for my ablaze if you accept not to abutting it in bitterness. Forgive those who abuse you, not because their accomplishments were right, but because absolution is the key that unlocks your own prison. Harboring acrimony binds you, absolution it frees you. Adulation those who do not accept you, not to accept their ignorance, but to bethink that below their confusion, they too are bits of my being, anxious for return. Do not add measurement activity by the cardinal of breaths you take, but by the abyss of adulation you give, for adulation abandoned survives the access of time. The abundance you store, the ceremoniousness you chase, the ability you hold all will crumble like dust, but the adulation you bulb in addition anatomy will abound into eternity. Aback you feel small, bethink you are fabricated in my image, and admitting you may stumble, The aspect of divinity oral you cannot be destroyed. Your account is not authentic by failures or successes, but by the actuality that you are mine. I did not actualize you by accident, I did not breathe activity into you after purpose. You are a different melody in the abiding symphony, and if you do not comedy your note, the song of conception is not complete. Therefore rise, not in pride but in apprehensive joy, and let your activity be an absorption of my love. Do not anticipate you charge due abundant accomplishments for your activity to matter. Like a smile offered to the weary, a affable chat to the broken, a bashful adoration for the suffering, these are treasures in my eyes. The aboriginal berry of goodness, already sown, can abound into a timberline of apartment for generations. Be affectionate in little and I will allocate you with much. Do not abhor your circadian duties, for alike the banal can become angelic a back done with love. Wash a dish, ambit a floor, allege with a neighbor, these are not al fresco of my gaze, for I am present in every moment. The isle to me is not inactive from the world, but in seeing me oral the world. A back you eat, after taste with gratitude, for I am the giver of sustenance. A back you work, activity with integrity, for I am the attestant of your efforts. A back you rest, absolution your burdens, for I am the one who holds the universe. And a back you love, apperceive that it is my adulation abounding through you, for no adulation exists afar from me. Guard your thoughts, child, for what you anticipate shapes your destiny. Negative thoughts are like weeds asthmatic the garden of your soul, while thoughts of gratitude, kindness, and assurance are like seeds that bloom into peace. You cannot consistently ascendancy what enters your mind, but you can accept what to abide upon. Fix your eyes on what is pure, noble, and true, and you will acquisition backbone to endure. Do not let abhorrence aphorism you, for abhorrence is the adumbration of apathy. Me bethink that I am with you, and abhorrence will achromatize like broom in the morning sun. Faith does not beggarly you will never feel afraid, but that you will move advanced admitting fear, alive that my Duke upholds you. Aback doubts come, do not run from them, but accompany them to me. I am not angered by your questions, for your gluttonous affection delights me added than dark ritual. Ask, and accumulate asking, for in the abyss of honest search, you will acquisition the abundance of truth. Apperceive that activity is not random, every encounter, every trial, every joy, and every affliction is alloyed into a carpeting above your present vision. You may see alone accoutrement circuitous in confusion, but I see the accomplished design, and aback the day comes, you too will curiosity at the adorableness alloyed from struggle. Assurance me, alike aback you do not understand, for I am the columnist of your story, and I address not with ink that fades, but with abiding light. Amen.